Hey, Chris here with Home Investors of America. I just wanted to come to you today to talk about inheriting a home. So, obviously, you guys know that we buy houses for cash, and there's all kinds of different circumstances for selling your home, whether it's an inherited home, a home that just needs repairs, maybe a home that's gone into foreclosure, short sale, a home that you just want a quick sale on. You don't want to go through the hassle of listing it with a real estate agent and hoping it's going to get shown and that the contract will stay together and that it actually closes, or you don't want to go through the hassle of the home inspection and having to make those repairs because they can be very costly and sometimes. So in this situation, I want to talk about inherited homes. So a home that you weren't necessarily expecting to get, or maybe you knew you'd get, but it would be in the future. So you got the home inherited to you. What do you do with it now? So I had put together a blog. It was actually an article that I had put together about a year ago, but I thought I'd just bring a video to you, explaining it a little bit, hitting some of these topics, and just giving you guys some tips on what to do with the inherited home and how our company, comes into play and that we can assist you. So number one, you want to price it to quickly sell it. So when you inherit that home and you want to sell it fast, you really don't want to price it high. You want to, be able to free up the cash if that's the plan. Of course, you got a couple choices. You can, move into it, or maybe you want to rent it. But most people want to sell the home. They already have a home they live in, and they're just not interested in, buying another home or having another home and spending the money on repairing it or getting it up to rentable condition. They just want to sell it as is, get the cash from it and move on. So price it well. And that's something where if you don't know where to price it, have us come in as a professional home buyer. We'll come in, make you an offer. When we come out to make you an offer, we're very transparent. I'm going to come out and take a look at what the home needs, the repairs that are needed in the home. I'm going to take the fair market value that I know that I could sell this home for after all those repairs are made. I'm going to back that repair estimate out. I'm also going to show you our margin that we work off, the profit margin in there. And then I'm going to make you that offer right there when I meet you. And if everything sounds fair and it looks like it's an agreeable deal, we can sign the contract, or you can come into my office and sign the contract. So either way, but we just want to be able to make you the fair offer and have you be able to get the cash you need and get moving on as quick as possible. So another thing that, besides pricing it properly, you want to avoid, with pricing it right, you want to avoid pricing it based on emotions and based on the memories that you had in the home. And sometimes that's, tough for a lot of people to do, especially if they grew up in the home. We've got there's a lot of emotional attachment to it with the family members. And I sympathize with that. I totally understand that. But that's getting together, could be your siblings, could be the other heirs to the property, making the decision that, hey, we want to sell it, but we want to sell it for a fair price. But we're realistic. And we know the home needs repairs. We know things need to be done. And then again, like I said, when we come in there and meet with you, I'm going to have comparables with me. So I'm going to be able to show you other homes that have sold like kind, but maybe those other homes are in great condition, or maybe they've just been renovated in the last couple of years and your home hasn't been touched in, say, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, or longer. If it's an inherited home and, it hasn't been renovated in the last 30, 40 years, it needs a lot of work. It needs everything more than likely. Plumbing, electrical, kitchens, bathrooms, everything remodeled. So those are things that we're going to take into account. I'm going to come up with right there while I'm sitting there with a repair estimate. I'm going to know exactly what it's going to take for me to get it fair market value. And then I'm going to deduct the numbers from there and be able to make you that fair cash offer. All right. So let's see. The third thing. Know that when obviously when we come out there that there are repairs that need to be made. So kind of build in those discounts. So for repairs, so that maybe the neighbor's house sold for, we'll just grab a random $150,000. But this home hasn't been remodeled in years and it could cost $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 just in repairs. So that would make your sales price $90,000 before you have someone come in and make the offer. So in your mind, you're already knowing, hey, I know this house needs a lot of work. And I've seen these other houses that have sold. So I know I'm going to need to reduce my price in order to have those repairs made. And then when we come in, again, we're going to be able to make you the offer based on the repairs, give you a fair offer, and close quickly. We can close on a date of your choice. And that's important because a lot of times if you list this home And maybe you have a goal. Maybe, you inherited the home 3 months ago. You got all your personal belongings out. You got all the things that you wanted to take out of the house, but you still have, say, the garage is still packed full, or there's still, the upstairs is untouched, but there's things that you don't want. One thing that we offer is that we can actually clean the house out for you. We can include that in our offer to where my guys will come in, we'll remove all the things that you don't want, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to have a broom swept condition home to sell it to us, where you would if you were putting it on the regular market. So those are things to keep in mind. That's what the benefit is to selling to home investors. We're able to take it as is, no matter what. And then the last thing that I always like talking about is how hassle-free, the transaction is with us. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of, how the process would work when you call Home Investors of America. So you either call us or you go through our website, WeBuyHousesQuick.com, and you're going to fill out the contact form at the top of the page. Now, with your address, your name, and your phone number, you're going to go prompt to the second page, which is going to then ask you for information on the home. You provide how many bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, the condition, any notes that you want to make to it. And then we're going to have someone give you a call, usually within about 5 minutes of leaving your contact information. It's very quick. We get in touch with you. And then if it's something that looks like it'll fit our buying criteria, we're going to go ahead and set that appointment to come out there and take a look at the house. So it's that simple. You guys just fill out the information on our contact form or give us a call. We're going to set up an appointment to come out there, take a look at the home. When I come out there, we're going to evaluate the exterior, the interior. We're going to look at the repairs that need to be made. We're going to talk to you about the home and see if we can get any information from you that's going to be important for when we do make our offer. Once we're done walking around, we can normally put together our repair estimate and our construction estimate for what needs to be done to the home. And then I can go ahead and make you that cash offer right there, right there on the spot. So if you're interested in selling it at that moment, we do carry the contract with us. We can get it filled out. Once the contract is signed, the next step is it'll go to the attorney's office. There, they're going to pull the title work on it, determine to make sure it doesn't have any liens, judgments. They're going to go ahead and pay off if there's an existing mortgage, as long as the offer's higher than that. So those things are, most of the time, you don't have a lot owed on an inherited home. But occasionally there is a small mortgage on it, so that'll get paid off. And then whatever's left as the profit, that goes directly to you. So it's that simple. Thank you guys for listening today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love to talk to you. Hope you gained a little bit of information from this. Have a great day.
Call Home Investors of America today if you want to sell your house for cash the easy way.